Here we go. Well done, dear. You've passed all the tests. Princess Aurora waits for you beyond these doors. I can't wait to meet her. I can't wait to meet her. I suspect the two of you will become fast friends. Together, I know that you can stop the never after. You need only wield the shield of virtue, the sword of truth, and the cap of song to pass. Alright, so we got those two things. Put on all the enchanted gifts. I already have the one thing on. Okay. Alright, here we go.
It's marvelous to see you.
Oh, hello. You look familiar somehow. Princess Aurora. Do we know each other? Who are you? Who sent you? I'm Raina. I'm trying to fix everything in the Vale. Why, I remember you from when you were a child. No wonder you look familiar. Oh, thank goodness you've returned. Has anyone followed you here? Oh, you're not working with her, are you? Do you mean Maleficent? No, for once, Maleficent has nothing to do with my troubles. Don't you know? It's the Lorekeeper who's been the cause of all this from the very beginning. That can't be. The Lorekeeper is my friend. But I also knew that book was suspicious.
Truly?
Oh, this isn't like her, though. Once she was a friend to all in the valley. But during the forgetting, the Lorekeeper changed.
Oh, no.
She became colder, less trusting. She wanted to trust me. She wanted to send me far away from my friends in the Vale. When I told her I wouldn't go, she grew angry, as if it hadn't been for my aunts, I might well have been sent away to be erased. This has to be a mistake, a misunderstanding. Oh, I wish it were, but I'm afraid it isn't. Wait a moment. Do you hear that sound? Why, it's like the beating of wings, or flapping pages. It's the Lorekeeper. Oh no, she's here. The Lorekeeper is coming. Oh, Raina, ever the hero driving the story. You led me right to her. This can't be real. You're my friend. What do you want with Aurora? She knows my secret, and she's made things very difficult around here. I know that she thinks she's helping, but all she's done is bring chaos. Chaos? What are you talking about? Please, listen to me. I can explain. I look out across the Vale, and all I see is muddle and mess. Heroes and villains living alongside one another. Chattering machines from the far-flung future alongside brave adventurers from the distant past. And then there's you, Raina. You're the worst of all. You somehow find yourself at the center of every story. You undo endings, botch beginnings, and muddle up middles. You court chaos and calamity. What? I'm the only person holding this all together. Chill. I mind my own decorating and finding deals at Mr. McDuck's shop. Everything you've built here is wrong, don't you see? Dreamlight Valley should not be. So when the forgetting came, I began to whisper to some of the villagers. Leave Dreamlight forever. Return to your realms where it's safe, where you belong. It would have worked if it weren't for a few muddling villagers who refused. All of Dreamlight Valley would have been as tidy and quiet as a well-ordered library, perfectly peaceful. But what about the never after? Oh, but there is no never after. I made it all up to lure you here. I scattered the great tales from my pages myself to keep you busy. Why did you invite me here at all then? My plans for the valley could never come to pass while Hades and Maleficent feuded. When I heard about your arrival in Dreamlight Valley, I knew you might be useful. You did just as I'd hoped, brought Maleficent and Hades right to me. But then, Maleficent grew suspicious. She nearly ruined everything. I had no choice but to try and have her erased. Maleficent, Hades, Aurora, what part do they all play in this? Maleficent and Hades refused to leave the Vale. I needed someone like you to come along and help me convince them. But Aurora and her meddling aunts figured out my plans. I had no choice but to lock her away. Whatever you're planning, I'll stop it. Of course, you refuse to see reason. You refuse to leave Dreamlight Valley behind. But the valley needs me. I'll never leave this place. You're so exasperating. Raina, there comes a time in life when one must move on from childish things. Stories that you treasured when you were young must be put aside. Tucked away forever. It's time to grow up. I'll always hold these stories in my heart. I didn't want to have to do this, Raina, but if you won't step aside and let me bring order to my valley and my vale, then I'll erase it once and for all. Oh, there she is, right in front of my face.
Truly?
Where are we? It's unlike anywhere I've been before. The Lorekeeper brought us here. Quite by accident, I imagine. This is the same place I found Maleficent. This is where the villagers are sent to be erased. Oh dear, she must mean to erase us all, to do away with the valley. I only wish my aunts were here to help us. They are here. They gave us enchantments to help. Of course. As long as I'm wearing this dress with their enchantments, they'll be protecting me. And you have the sword, shield, and crown that they enchanted. I hope they're enough to protect us from the Lorekeeper.
It can't be.
We must find her and help her.
I hope to see you soon.
Huh? Followed me, have you? It doesn't matter. You're too late to stop this. It's not too late for you to turn back and stop. Oh, I'm afraid it is. It's time to erase all of the most treasured tales we have kept here in the Vale. Starting with the oldest story you remember. The oldest story I remember? Well, I guess that would be a silly picture book that I read again and again before I could even really read. Yes, colors printed on cardboard. A tale for infants only told in images. You've grown up now. You must leave it behind. You can't take that away from me. It's more than just the story itself. It's the feeling of being safe. As long as that book was in my hands, I was safe. I was happy. Don't you see, Raina? Those are the lies we tell children. One day you must grow up. You must see that they are just stories, that they aren't real. Stories don't need to be real to be true. You're not wrong about that. Could I be making a terrible mistake? No, of course not. I mustn't let you trick me. You will not sway me from my plan. How strange. The Lorekeeper left behind a cloud of
Go
snippets.
on.
But these don't look like the snippets that were flying about the Vale. What could they be? I think these are pieces of the oldest story that I can remember. These are precious. I have to keep them safe. We must talk to the Lorekeeper again. There has to be a way to change her mind.
Truly?
We just have to find her and keep catching the snippets. You again? Ugh. You can't stop me, you know. The story that I've set in motion must come to its end. What story are you trying to destroy now? Isn't it obvious? Now I must destroy the first story that ever made you shed a tear. The story that broke your tiny heart. You were still only a child then. Do you remember how sad that story made you feel? I held it in. I wanted to be big and strong. It was just a story. I didn't want anyone to see me cry over something like that. So I held it in. That story made you feel heartbreak, made you know sorrow. But you're an adult now. There are enough sorrows in the world without such stories. These must be put aside. I can't lose that story. If I lost that, I'd lose what I learned from it. I learned something doesn't have to be real for you to care about it. The characters we hold in our heart, they can feel just as real to us as people. That's not a bad thing. It shows how much we love all we it shows how much love we all have to give around. Yes, there is wisdom in that, I suppose. But still, you cannot sway me. It must be destroyed. Finally. Oh, I'm growing weary of this. Must you chase me to the ends of all existence? I'll chase you however far I have to. Ever the pesky little protagonist, aren't you? In any case, there's only one tale left for me to erase forever. Don't tell me you don't remember this one. It's the first story you ever weaved yourself. Oh, I do remember the first story I ever made up. I drew it all out with stick figures and crayon and unlined paper. The drawings weren't very good and the story was sort of silly. But I had so much fun letting my imagination go wild. I wonder if those drawings are still laying around somewhere. What a pity, all these years and you're still hanging on to some trifling tale you thought up as a tiny child. Hey, it's not just the story that matters. Making up that story showed me the real value of stories is making other people happy. I might not remember all the little details of the first story I told, but I remember how happy it made everyone around me. I guess it is true that stories only have power in so much as they touch people's lives. I scarcely know what I believe anymore. You left me so confused. I need time to think. You found me again. I felt so certain of it all before. I thought I knew what had to be done. Now I'm just not sure. Please, this isn't who you are, Lorekeeper. Could I have misunderstood the very nature of the stories I hold inside? Stories are meant to bring change and grow. Have I callously tried to stifle stories, like a seed not allowed to blossom? I feel lost, Reina. When the forgetting struck, I grew so scared. What is a memory but a story of what came before? I thought that the only way to keep stories safe was to lock them away, to protect them, to leave them unchanging. What have I done? You can always learn from a mistake. I'm giving you one last chance to fix this. You'd still offer me one more chance after all the mistakes I've made? I fear there's something missing from inside me now. The tales that I scattered, they were what was binding me together. I have no idea what to do without them. Raina caught them all, Lorekeeper. I can put them back where they belong. I understand now, Raina. Dreamlight Valley is a place for stories to grow and be shared. Somewhere we can learn to live together. Can everyone ever forgive me? Is there really a place for me here? Yes, this village has room for even the nastiest villains. Oh my goodness. You've got a lot of work to do making amends. Yes, I do. It's not an ending for me, but a beginning. We'll all do what we can to help you find your way again, Lorekeeper. And I know just where you should begin. That tapestry behind you. Don't you think there's something else it could show now? Yes, the tapestry. It will become a testament to the story we've all woven together. Very nice. What do you think, Raina? It's the story you've written here, across the valley, across the vale. You ought to be proud of yourself for what you've built. We've all built it together. Your humbleness is something I hope to learn from in time. Of course, there's still work to do because of the mess I've made. Some of my tales are still scattered. Please keep catching snippets for me. And there's still ink spilling all about. It seems my home was carried away by ink. I hope you don't mind if I ask for some help with that too. Place Aurora's house in the Storybook Vale. Alright. Put it here for now.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Trust me, this is prime real estate. Certainly worth the investment. Let's finish the house. It's 5,000 gold coin.
Oh!
Great Scott, it's perfect. My work here is done.
I hope there's no
Welcome,
relief in my money.
Aurora.
Might I trouble you for a moment? Oh,
Oh, she's got a pretty bird.
it's
Oh, it's so
marvelous
wonderful to be
see
back. Raina, you've done such a marvelous job here already. It's almost back to the glorious Vale that I remember. It's taken a lot of work, but I didn't do it alone. Of course, you had the help of Flynn and Merida. I must thank Flynn when I have a chance for all he did to help me. I only hope that the Lorekeeper can find her way again after all this trouble. She made a mistake. We all make mistakes. I'm glad that the Vale has such a kind and merciful ruler. You know, Raina, I started this story alone, with only the advice of my aunts to guide me. I spent so much of my life that way, hidden at the cottage in the glen, then locked away in that tower by the Lorekeeper. But I'm ending the story with a friend, a true friend. You're a true friend to me too, Aurora. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I suppose that means we finally have a happily ever after for the Vale. Now, shall we see what new adventures we can find together?
How marvelously resourceful
So
you are.
Tales the Bind is now complete. Alright, very nice. So now I guess we can get on to the friendship quests. I hope you enjoyed this part of the game. I know I really did. I thought it was had lots of cute things in it. Interesting, it kept my attention, and I definitely would recommend it. I hope to see you in the next one, and have an awesome day.